application of derivatives. Okay, so it is tangents and normal. Now basically what is tangent and normal? So if we have a curve and a line, there are three possibilities, right? What are those possibilities? Say this is my curve, this is a line. Either the line will not intersect the tangent, it will go like this, right? Or it will touch at a point. So when a line and a curve, any curve, touch at a point, it is a tangent. Okay. So in this case, my line becomes a tangent, right? And perpendicular line to the tangent is nothing but a normal. We already know tangent to a circle. Now in this video we will learn how to find a tangent using a derivative to any kind of curve, not only to the circles but any kind of curve. Topics for today: introduction to tangent and normal, slopes of tangent and normal to any curve, equation of tangent and normal and examples, angle of intersection between the curves, orthogonality of curves and examples. So let y is equal to fx be a curve. This is the equation of the curve, right? So we have a curve and the line is touching the curve at x0, y0. I have to find the equation of this line. Already we know the equation of a line passing through a point can be written as, this is the equation of a line passing through point x0, y0 with slope m, right? Now, how to find the slope for this line, right? So, for this line, we can find the slope by differentiating the curve and getting its value at x0 and y0, right? So, I have curve y is equal to fx. The slope will be dy by dx equals to f dash x. Now, I have to find the value of dy by dx at x0, y0, which is nothing but equal to f dash x0. Okay, so this is the slope for the tangent. So if you differentiate any curve and find out its value at the point of contact is nothing but the common point between the curve and the tangent, then you will get the slope of a tangent. Okay, and since we know this is normal, tangent and normal are perpendicular to each other, right? And we know if two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slope is equal to -1. So the slope of normal will be equal to -1 upon slope of tangent, right? So it will be -1 upon dy by dx at x0, y0. Now let us learn how to find the equation of the tangent and the equation of the normal. Okay, since we know that tangent is a line, right? So equation of tangent, it will be equal to y minus y0 if your point of contact is x0, y0. Okay, y minus y0 dy by dx at x0, y0 into x minus x0, right? Only this part has to be taken care of. If I want to find equation of normal, it will be same thing, y minus y0. Only the difference will be -1 upon dy by dx at x0, y0. And x minus x0 will come as it is. If two lines are parallel, their slopes will be equal. If they are perpendicular, the product of the slopes will be equal to -1. And whenever we have to find the point of contact, always substitute the value of one of the coordinate in the curve to get the other coordinate. Don't substitute in the tangent. Now let us solve some questions. Let us check this question. Find the slope of the tangent and the normal to the curve x square plus 3y plus y square equals to 5 at 1, 1. So equation of curve is x square plus 3y plus y square, right? Now we have to find the slope of the tangent and the normal at the point 1, 1. So let us first differentiate this. Differentiate with respect to x both sides. Okay. So 2x plus 3 dy by dx plus 2y dy by dx equals to 0. 3 plus 2y dy by dx equals to minus 2x. dy by dx equals to minus 2x upon 3 plus 2y. Now we have to find the slope of the tangent. So slope of tangent is equal to dy by dx at 1 comma 1. Substitute. So minus 2 into 1, 3 plus 2 into 1. So which is nothing but minus 2 upon 5. Now slope of normal equals to minus 1 upon dy by dx at 1, 1. Right? So minus 1 upon minus 2 by 5, which is nothing but equal to 5 by. Let us check this question. At what points on the curve x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 1 equals to 0, the tangents are parallel to y-axis. So let x1, y1 be the point on the curve at which tangent is parallel to y-axis, right? So this implies, since x1, y1 is on the curve, it will satisfy the curve equation. Is that clear? Also, since the tangent is parallel to y-axis, the second condition will be dx upon dy at x1, y1 equals to 0. Okay. So now we'll find the value of dy by dx. Then we will find the value of dx upon dy at x1, y1. So let us find out. So x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 1 equals to 0. Differentiate with respect to x both the sides. 2x plus 2y dy by dx minus 2 minus 4 dy by dx equals to 0. Collect the terms of dy by dx. Now we'll find the value of dy by dx. Now what is the value of dx upon dy? It is 2y minus 4 upon 2 minus 2x. Now the value of dx upon dy at x1, y1, which is nothing but 2y1 minus 4 upon 2 minus 2x1. Now since we have the condition that tangent is parallel to y-axis, I can write equal to 0, which implies 2y1 equals to 4, which implies y1 equals to 2. Now we can substitute the value of y1 in the curve equation. Here I can substitute. So it will become x1 square plus 2 square minus 2x1 minus 4 into 2 plus 1 equals to 0. So x1 square plus 4 minus 2x1 minus 8 plus 1 equals to 0. So hence I got my quadratic in x1, which gives me x1 minus 3 into x1 plus 1 equals to 0. So x1 equals to minus 1 comma 3. Required points are minus 1 comma 2 and 3 comma 2. These are the 2 points where my tangent will be parallel to y-axis. Now let us take the question. Find the equation of the normal to the curve y is equal to 2x square plus 3 sin x at x is equal to 0. So first of all we have to find the point of contact. Okay. So equation of curve is y is equal to x square plus 3 sin x. X is equal to 0. We will find the value of y, which is 0. So point of contact is 0, 0. We have to find the normal at 0, 0. Okay. So first we'll find the slope. So dy by dx equals to 4x plus 3 cos x. dy by dx at 0, 0. 4 into 0 plus 3 cos 0, which is nothing but 3. Now slope of normal minus 1 upon dy by dx at 0, 0 minus 1 by 3. Equation of normal y minus 0 equals to 1 upon minus 3 x minus 0. So y upon x minus 3 minus 3y equals to x, or I can write x plus 3y equals to 0. Okay. Let us check this question. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube plus 2x plus 6 which is perpendicular to the line. If two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slope is equal to -1, right? Let x1, y1 be the point of contact of tangent and the curve, right? So what does that imply? It implies y1 is equal to x1 cube plus 2x1 plus 6. So our curve equation is y is equal to x cube plus 2x plus 6. We'll differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So dy by dx equals to 3x square plus 2. Now the slope of the tangent at x1, y1 will be 3x1 square plus 2. Since tangent is perpendicular to line x plus 14y plus 4 equals to 0, this implies slope of tangent into slope of line x plus 14y plus 4 equals to 0 equals to -1. Okay, so what is the slope of the tangent is 3x1 square plus 2 into slope of the line is -1 by 14 equals to -1, right? See, this can be calculated. 14y is equal to -x minus 4y is equal to -1 by 14x minus 4 by 14. Compare it, y is equal to mx plus c. What is the value of m here? Take the coefficient of x. So -1 by 14. We'll get the value of x from here. So x1 square is equal to 4, x1 is equal to plus minus 2. Once we get the value of x1, we can calculate the value of y1 by substituting in this equation. So y1 is equal to 2 cube plus 2 into 2 plus 6. So 8 plus 4 plus 6, 18. So first point is 2 comma 18. Let us find the second point. Y equals to -2 plus 6. So y equals to -6. So next point is -2 comma -6. Now we have to find the equation at both the points. So slope of tangent is 3, 2 square plus 2. So it is 14, right? If you substitute -2 also, it will be 14, right? Now equation of tangent when it passes through 2 comma 18. So y minus 18 is equal to 14x minus 2, right? So y minus 18 is equal to 14x minus 28. Y minus 14x plus 10 is equal to 0 is the required equation when it passes through 2 comma 18, or when the point of contact between the curve and the tangent is 2 comma 18. Now let us take another equation. So equation of tangent at -2 comma -6. So y minus of -6 equals to 14x minus of -2. So y plus 6 is equal to 14x plus 28. Y minus 14x minus 22 is equal to. So these are two required equations of the tangent which are perpendicular to the line x plus 14y plus 4 is equal to 0. So now what do you mean by angle of intersection of two curves? Angle of intersection of two curves is nothing but the angle between their tangents at the point of intersection of the two curves. So say for example, I have two curves. This is my curve 1 and this is my curve 2. So these two curves intersect at point P, and let us draw the tangents to curve 1 and curve 2 at point P. So this is curve 1, this is curve 2. So curve 1 tangent is making an angle psi 1, and the tangent curve 2 tangent is making an angle psi 2, and the angle between the curve is phi, right? So it means I can write, so C1 curve has the equation y is equal to fx. C2 is the curve having the equation y is equal to gx. So m1 is equal to 10 psi 1, and we can find out the slope by differentiating the equation of the curve, right, at that point. So m1 can also be dy by dx at p, which is nothing but f dash x. m2 is 10 psi 2, which can also be found by differentiating the equation. Okay, now if I want to find the angle between its tangent, so we will develop a relation between phi, psi 1 and psi 2. From the figure I can write phi is equal to psi 1 minus psi 2. Tan phi equals to tan psi 1 minus psi 2. We'll apply the formula here. Tan psi 1 minus tan psi 2 upon 1 plus tan psi 1 tan psi 2. Tan psi 1 is nothing but m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Substitute the value of m1 m2. So m1 is nothing but the slope of curve 1, right? So I can write dy by dx of curve 1 minus dy by dx of curve 2 upon 1 plus dy by dx of curve 1 into dy by dx of curve 2. And these are all slopes at the point of intersection P of both the curves. Is that clear? Now let us talk about the orthogonal curves. What do you mean by orthogonal curves? So orthogonal curves are the curves whose intersection angle is 90 degree, right? So if the angle between the curves is 90 degree, what does that imply? It implies m1 into m2 equals to minus 1. Say for example, my curve 1 and curve 2 are orthogonal. So what does that imply? Slope of curve 1 into slope of curve 2 will be equal to minus 1. Now, if the angle between the curves is 0, say for example, tan phi is equal to 0, it means my curves touch each other at that point. What does that imply? If phi is equal to 0, it implies dy by dx of curve 1 will be equal to dy by dx of curve 2. It means my curves touch each other at the point of intersection. Then this will be the condition. This is my curve 1. This is my curve 2. They are touching at that point of intersection. Say for example, this is C1, this is C2. If the angle between the tangents is 0. Let us take this question. Find the angle of intersection of the following curve. xy is equal to 6x square, y is equal to 12. So first of all, we have to find the point of intersection of the curves. So from this equation, let us find out the value of either x or y. So y is equal to 6 by x, and let us substitute in the second equation. So what does that imply? X square into 6 by x equals to 12. This implies x is equal to 12 by 6, which is 2. Now let us substitute the value of x in one of the curve and get the value of y coordinate. Point of intersection of both the curves is 2, 3. Now let us find the slopes of both the curves at this point. So for m1, xy is equal to 6. Let us use the product rule in this. So 1 into y plus x dy by dx equals to 0. This implies dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. Substitute the values. So m1 equals to dy by dx at 2, 3, which is nothing but minus 3 by 2. Now from this curve, let us find out m2. Product rule again. Dy by dx equals to minus 2xy upon x square. This implies m2 is equal to dy by dx at 2, 3. Minus 3. So the angle of intersection between the curves, tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. This is the formula for the angle of intersection between the curves. So what is my m1? m1 is minus 3 by 2 minus 3 upon 1 plus minus 3 by 2 into minus 3. Let us solve this. So theta is equal to tan inverse 3 by 11. Let us take this question. Show that the curves x is equal to y square and xy equals to k cut at right angles if 8k square is equal to 1. So the condition is given, if they cut at right angle, this should be satisfied, right? So first of all, we'll find the point of intersection between the curves. We'll find their slopes. We'll use the condition m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, which is for the curves to cut at right angles, or orthogonality condition. So x is equal to y square and we have xy is equal to k. So this implies we can substitute the value of x in this second curve. So y square into y is equal to k. What does that imply? Y is equal to k to the power 1 by 3. Now we'll substitute here in this equation the value of y and get the value of x. X is equal to k 1 by 3. So it is k 2 by 3. Now we have to find the slopes. So we have been given x is equal to y square. Let us differentiate both the sides. So dy by dx equals to 1 upon 2y. Now let us substitute the value of x and y in this dy by dx and get the value of slope 1. Okay. So m1 is equal to 1 upon 2 k 1 by 3. Right. This is my value of slope of first curve. Now we have second curve as dy by xy is equal to k. Again we will differentiate both the sides. 1 into y plus x dy by dx equals to 0. This implies dy by dx equals to minus y by x. Let us substitute again the point of contact of both the curves. So dy by dx equals to minus k 1 by 3 upon k 2 by 3. Right? So m2 is equal to minus k 1 by 3 upon k 2 by 3. If my curves cut at right angle, if curves cut at right angle, what was the condition? m1 into m2 equals to minus 1. Let us substitute the values. Okay. So I am left with 2k 2 by 3 is equal to 1. Right? Cube both the sides. So 2 cube into k 2 by 3 into 3 equals to 1. So 8k square is equal to 1. Hence we got the required condition when my curves cut at right angles. Prove that the curve xy is equal to 4 and x square plus y square is equal to 8 touch each other. When I was explaining you angle of intersection between the curves, I told you if we have to prove that the curves touch each other, it means we have to show that their slopes are equal or the angle of intersection between the curves is 0. Right? Okay. So let us do that. So first we'll find out the point of intersection. So xy is equal to 4. We'll get the value of y from here. Y is equal to 4 upon x and substitute in the second curve. So x square plus 4 upon x whole square is equal to 8. X square plus 16 upon x square is equal to 8, which implies me x4 minus 8x square plus 16 equals to 0. X square minus 4 whole square is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to plus minus 2. When x is equal to plus 2, y will also be 2, and when x is equal to minus 2, y will be minus 2. Now let us find out the slopes. So xy equals to 4. Differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So dy by dx equals to minus y by x. So dy by dx, let us find out at 2 comma 2. We are getting minus 2 upon 2 equals to minus 1. Also at minus 2 comma minus 2. I am getting minus 2 upon minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. Now this we were talking about m1, right? This is also m1, this is also m1, because I have found the dy by dx at both the coordinates. Now let us take the other part. So it is given x square plus y square equals to 8. So 2x plus 2y dy by dx equals to 0. dy by dx equals to minus x upon y. So when we are talking about m2, it means dy by dx at both the points we are finding. So 2 comma 2. Again dy by dx at minus 2 comma minus 2. See, we will find slope on both the points, right? So we are getting minus of minus 2 upon minus 2. Again that is minus 1. So in both the cases my slopes are equal, right? So m1 equals to m2 at 2 comma 2 and m1 equals to m2 at minus 2 comma 2. Hence curves touch each other. So whenever my curves cut at right angles, m1 into m2 equals to minus 1. Whenever they touch, m1 equals to m2. Today we learned introduction to tangent and normal, slopes of tangent and normal to any curve, equation of tangent and normal and examples, angle of intersection between the curves, orthogonality of curves and examples. So that's all for the topic today. Stay tuned.